You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
Many of you waking up this morning, another day without an essential water still out in areas in the metro. We're going to tell you where to go in Clayton County today to get some help.
It could be another day stuck at the airport for travelers. Southwest Airlines has already canceled thousands of flights. We are live at the world's busiest airport to see how things are shaping up.
And we've got highs today in the mid-50s, but that's going to feel cool compared to what we've got later this week. We'll talk about those temperatures as well as the rain changes that come with them coming up.
It is gearing up to be another day of frustration at the airport. Southwest Airlines has plans to cancel more than 2,000 flights both today and tomorrow.
11 Alive's Molly Oak is live for us at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. Molly, what are you seeing right now?
We know 101 canceled flights in and out of Atlanta this morning. That's according to FlightAware. A majority of those Southwest flights. However, we are seeing much easier lines at the ticketing counter. Some folks saying, well, that's probably because a lot of the people have canceled flights and didn't get booked for a couple of days. Good news is, though, a lot less folks here than we typically have been seeing. It's an ongoing issue, though, with most of these flights being canceled, leaving both passengers and employees frustrated.
We're being stranded too. We're being left without anyone to accommodate us. No hotels or anything.
She said that a lot of people are then sleeping at the airport. Of course, that's true of passengers as well. That was a Southwest crew member who didn't want to be identified. The president of the union that represents 15,000 Southwest flight attendants says this is a long-standing issue with outdated technology systems. The CEO of Southwest also speaking, saying they need to double down on existing plans to make sure something like this doesn't happen again. Guys.
Molly, thank you. Our coverage of this major issue continues at 7 this morning with the Today Show. It is coming on right after your 11 minutes of nonstop news. And sticking with your 11 minutes of nonstop news, we are working to learn more this morning about a late night fire in Atlanta.
Atlanta Fire says it's actually the second time they've been called to this same spot in less than 24 hours. Take a look at this new video from Burbank Drive Northwest. Firefighters say once again they're dealing with cold temperatures and water pressure issues around the city. They say they have units from Oconee County Fire helping out. Thankfully, in this case, nobody was hurt.
The man accused of shooting and killing Migos member and rapper Takeoff is trying to get out of jail during a court appearance today. Now, yesterday, Patrick Clark's lawyers asked the judge to reduce his bond from $1 million to $300,000. Clark is accused of firing the shot that killed Takeoff outside a Houston bowling alley back in November. As of right now, the judge has not made a decision.
Northeast Georgia Medical Center hoping to join ranks as a level 1 trauma center. The Gainesville Area Hospital applied for the designation, saying its goal is to provide the area with expert care without patients having to drive all the way down to Atlanta. Right now, the medical center has a level 2 status.
And right now, students across the metro area are out of school for winter break, and the city of Atlanta is thinking up of some ways to keep them safe while they are out of class. Our Gana Manise in studio with us this morning. Officials say we know following this recent string of youth violence, these activities are so important.
Yeah, exactly. Good morning, Aisha. The city wants parents as well as kids to know that there is a good place that they can go, and these resources are available to keep students safe and active while they're on their holiday break. Now the move comes after 2 teens. They were killed near Atlantic Station over Thanksgiving weekend, and just yesterday 3 teens, they were involved in a shooting in the Castleberry Hills neighborhood. So while students are home from school, they'll have access to indoor basketball courts, rock climbing, indoor swimming, and weight rooms at the city's rec centers. Snacks and meals are also provided, and many of these activities, they are supervised. Atlanta resident Christopher Johnson says resources like these helped him when he was a child.
I actually grew up in one of these rec centers down the south side of Atlanta, so I think it's important to come back and just be hanging out with the kids. A lot of team building, a lot of kids just having fun, staying out of trouble.
The centers will be open through Friday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and we have all the locations listed on our website, 11alive.com. Back to you.
For 11 minutes of nonstop news with an issue that's been plaguing people all over the metro.
Many people are still under a boil water advisory at this hour, and others don't even have water to boil. So here is the up-to-date list. The warnings in effect for parts of Clayton, Butts, and Forsyth and DeKalb counties. That's after freezing temperatures damage water pipes and valves, causing the water pressure to drop.
I cannot wash my body. I cannot wash clothes.
Lewis is just one of many people in Clayton County who have been without water for more than 4 days now. We've asked county officials just how many people are impacted there by the outages and when this is going to be fixed. So far, they say there's no timeline to share. Today, Clayton County is giving away more bottled water at fire stations in Riverdale and Jonesboro. Those only last from 1 until 3. There is another one for residents of Forest Park, and that starts at 9 this morning. It will be in the Recreation Center parking lot.
Burst pipes are affecting schools in the metro. There is a scramble now to fix them before kids come back to class. Fulton County Schools says the cold damaged pipes in 14 of its buildings, but they expect they'll be ready when the new semester starts next week. A similar story for Marietta City Schools. Over the weekend, hundreds of gallons of water flooded the Emily Lembeck Early Learning Center and Sawyer Road Elementary. You see the damage to the classrooms, hallways, even the cafeteria. But instead of waiting around for a solution, maintenance and janitorial staff cut their holiday break short to get on those repairs.
We had an employee who was working on a broken water line at his mom's house. He jumped in, left that situation, went over to help the school system.
Awesome the way they rallied to get this done. Although they don't know the extent of the damage just yet, they say thanks to the employees, the district will be able to have the schools ready when session starts next Wednesday.
The Bulldogs are getting ready for the Peach Bowl on New Year's Eve, but first they have to finish the Battle of the Bowl week. UGA and Ohio State are competing in a number of challenges for this belt. Today's activity is bowling. The Peach Bowl is happening at 8 p.m. at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, so if you are looking to grab some tickets, we got some tips on how to avoid getting scammed on 11alive.com.
And it has been a weekend of very cold air, and as we've made our way throughout the last few days even, the cold air has stuck around, but it's getting out of here after this morning. Temperatures into the mid-50s this afternoon, then we've got 60s for highs the rest of the week. By the way, this morning, starting off at freezing, this is the last day of this year that we're going to have temperatures below freezing, but some rain chances around New Year's Eve.
And bundle up first, but then we're going to shed us some layers later today. I'm looking forward to it.
Ooh, yeah. 60s never sounded so good. We hope you have a great day, everybody. Today's show is coming up next. Ooh, pretty shot of the skyline there. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning for 11 Alive Morning News.